The internet is a place where people all over the world can connect over what they love, whether it be a hobby, a game, a type of music, or any other particular kind of media out there. Chances are there is a community built just on that. A place for people to connect over their shared interests and create lasting friendships online. However, these communities are not always sunshine and rainbows. There's always gotta be bad for there to be good. For example, the art community. The art community is one of the most diverse and colorful and creative communities out there, yet also one of the most volatile and toxic at times. This constant state of imbalance often leads to twists and turns and crazy stories that get passed from person to person throughout the entire community. Like, no matter how small the community may be, it still leaves a footprint, like a little ripple of change across the internet. With each new community on the internet, there's always a new thread, a new story to be told. Well, I am here today to tell you the story of a little website called pixelart.com, a place where people paint with squares, chat on forums, and compete for being featured. A place few would expect to see conflict, yet seems to be riddled with it. Well, I am here to tell you the stories of pixel art, what's going on and what went on. So sit back, maybe get some snacks, and listen to the stories of pixel art. The story of pixel art begins way back in either 2011 or 2013. Judging by the upload date of this drawing by Alyssa, it is possible that pixel art may have been in development as far back as 2011. However, pixel art is prone to glitches that mess with dates, so it is very likely possible that this might actually be from 2013, but the data got corrupted. Anyways, before I get any more into the history of pixel art, I think there's a very important person I need to talk about first. The story of pixel art begins with one man, his girlfriend, and his brother, Brian Ware, Alyssa, and Danny Ware. Brian Ware was a man of many talents, music, art, you name it. But one passion seemed to stand apart from the rest. That being his love for coding and technology. He worked with his family at a technology repair store called Ware Repair. And it was there at Ware Repair where Brian Ware was free to bear their coding talents fair and square. With this much hands-on experience with software engineering and this much free time from working with their family, it was no miracle that they began to work on some new things in their free time. Combining his talents, Brian Ware began to work on a graphic design and coding project on his own, a really low-res drawing application. With both testing and encouragement from both Danny Ware and Alyssa, the project eventually evolved into what we know today as pixelart.com. After pixel art went public in either 2013 or 2011, pixel art remained pretty barren for a few years, although there were some little bits of community that stayed at the back end of the site. Pixel art's real community wouldn't really reveal itself until late 2015, as at every point up until then, pixel art had a very low user count. This is why I will be referring to this age of pixel art as the pre-community era, as it was before the great raids of pixel art which boosted the viewer count. The dark ages of pixel art were a rather peaceful time, as no one was on the website to stir up drama. It was just a bunch of people and their real-life friends meeting on a website to draw and have fun. But as I said, pixel art began to gain a lot of new users in late 2015.